Andrew Tate, as you guys know, Cobra, the human trafficker, as we like to call him, is making his rounds on the internet in a big way. He was on Aiden Ross. He was on
How?
XQC. And he's being exposed to millions.
Do they all know about him and what, or they just ignore all that stuff?
Dude, I don't think these people care. They're just like, oh, this is a hot guest.
I think they don't really know.
But how can they not know if they're? You have to do some preparation for a guest interview. If you type Andrew Tate, and try to look up anything about him, the first thing you're gonna see is a video of him beating the shit out of a woman and being arrested very recently for human trafficking and kidnapping. Okay, this is who we're dealing with.
If I could just talk about the Dave Portnoy situation, he explains early in the podcast that Josh was the one who really wanted to bring on Cobra Tate, just to get that out.
Josh is a little piece of shit.
So Dave is still in the running for bestie. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just trying to keep him
Dave
in the running.
is the
That's
adult.
all.
Okay,
Yeah.
Josh is what, 17?
Probably like 20.
He is 20.
Yeah. But anyway, I think Dave at least challenged him a bit. But in my opinion, it's like, and people say that about XQC. He challenged him. But it's like his argument is so bad faith and so nonsense. It's like challenging. It's like having an argument with a Nazi about why they shouldn't exterminate all Jews.
Right.
Engaging in the conversation is valid. It's giving validity to it, even if you're disagreeing, because it's so insane that it shouldn't be even engaged with seriously. Because the net positive for all this for Cobra Tate is just going to be that he gets more fans, even if 90% of the people thinks he's crazy.
Yeah.
I would say XQC was pushing back more than the others. I mean, I agree with you that they shouldn't platform at all, but
XQC, he has like literally young men. This is his target demo. If 10% of his audience were like, this guy's dope, that's a net loss for humanity. Some people just are not fucking worth talking to, genuinely. What do you say to a Nazi? How do you convince a Nazi not to kill Jews? You be like, now, do you realize that you're killing people and that's bad?
Right.
It's like, okay.
And even more specifically, the Jews.
Yeah. Anyway, here's a little clip from Dave Porkboy.
Like you say a lot of stuff about women like that they're your property.
That's not what I said. I was talking about an OnlyFans company when that question was asked. But I said that if a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man. That's his woman. So she wants to do OnlyFans. She owes him some money because she's his. Yes, that's what I said.
That's crazy. You think if a man, so you think that a man going out with a girl that's just your property? There can't be an equal relationship.
That one was nuts.
Okay,
that one
cool.
was nuts.
This is where it goes crazy. Cool,
No,
so
but that one you can. If I understood what you said, that if a guy and a girl is dating and a girl does OnlyFans, she owes him a cut.
No, 100%.
Girl.
100%.
She is his girl.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because she's his.
Yeah, so that's
So that is you saying that women are your property.
This is the part where
It is
you're
what
trying to
he's
convince
saying.
Nazis not to kill Jews.
Yeah.
It's not a sane thing he's saying.
Yeah.
And you're not going to talk reason to him. You're trying to convince him of something that's utterly nuts on its face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. It's like you're putting this guy. He's entertaining and he's funny and he's crazy, but he's serious, and that's what's so fucked up, dude. He's serious about what he's saying. So, like, yeah, it's entertaining because he's so nuts, but it's actually just really fucked up to even platform this guy at all. It's definitely a net L for the world. I'd actually like to see what XQC challenged him on. I don't think we ever watched that, did we, Love?
He challenged him on everything he said pretty much.
Is there a
especially
good
around
highlight?
like the typical alpha stuff. I mean, I guess his top clips would be.
If you can find some, that'd be cool. I'm gonna keep watching this clip and let me know if you find anything interesting about that.
It's not about being property. It's about the fact that she belongs to him and the intimate parts of her body belong to him because they're in a relationship. And if she wants to sell those, he has a stake in those intimate parts of her body.
So it's reverse. Male porn star owes the woman.
I don't know, because I think the women belong to the man. I think the woman's given over
that's
to the man.
inherently where you get called sexist.
No, it's not. Well, you can call me sexist if you want, but if you look at marriage, it's the bride's father who gives her away. It's not the groom's father.
In
is
old
it?
tradition.
I gotta guess.
woman belongs to the man.
So it's
I gotta guess
slavery.
as- yeah, no, but I gotta guess as
so
somebody
disgusting.
who's multicultural and everything, that certainly is a tradition that does not apply everywhere.
The woman is always given over to the man. Read the Bible, read the Quran, you can go to
You're walking down the aisle, no chance. There's like African cultures where they don't do that.
I'm sure there are some obscure tribes somewhere. I mean, I can't say I'm not a professional.
But you get it. You seem like a very smart guy.
Understand
You
why
seem like
people
a
would
smart
say
guy.
that.
You're saying a woman is the property of a man if they're
What
dating.
about
I'm not
him?
saying they're
What
appropriate.
about him
what's giving you
seems
the
smart?
vibe?
Yeah,
He
and
doesn't seem
also
very
Aiden-
smart to me.
I was watching the Aiden Ross. He goes, "I don't think you're a chauvinist. I just want to be clear."
Why?
But so he goes, "Yeah, no, I'm not a chauvinist. But anyway, I'm down for women empowerment. They can do OnlyFans. They just have to give me the money." Because women are. He has a fucking sweatshop of human trafficked women he forces into webcam slavery. Like,
Yeah, he keeps like denying this stuff, but then he's like, I'm not saying that they're property. I'm just saying that I own them
That
and
they
I
belong
have a
to the
financial
man.
stake in them.
Yeah.
That's property.
Yeah.
You're describing property.
also, if you consider what we talked about on Wednesday, he used to have on his pickup site an anecdote about how,
Here, it's right here.
yeah, I've been running a webcam studio for nearly a decade. I've had over 75 girls work for me, and my
Yeah.
business model is different than 99% of webcam owners. Over 50% of my employees were actually my girlfriend at the time.
Right.
And all of my girlfriends, none of them were in the adult industry before they met me.
Right. So
How
he's
is
saying,
this something he's proud of?
Go
Like,
down. What my job was to make women fall in love with me. Literally, that was my job. My job was to meet a girl, go on a few dates, sleep with her, test if she's quality, get her to fall in love with me to where she'd do anything I say, and then get her on a webcam so we become rich together. Whether you agree or disagree with what I did with their loyalty, submission, and love for me doesn't matter. You cannot reject the results, and the results are simple. My girlfriends would do more for me than 99.9% of men's wives would do for them.
cool.
This is
And
so
he has
disturbing.
pictures of like them tattooing his name on them.
Yeah.
And shit. But and then you take in.
How do you have this as an admission?
Well,
This is who
Is
he
this-
is.
He's
wild.
taken this. You'll notice this is on the Wayback Machine
Yeah, 'cause
because
he's
he has
taken it
removed all of
down.
this because he is basically just admitting to
No, because-
sex
But
acts.
it was
Becoming
still
fr-
up not that long
Dude,
ago,
like a
right?
month or
This is
two.
from,
Yeah. When we
this is from last summer, but I think it was up
remember
until like
looking
the
at
end
it.
of the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's getting so much mainstream exposure, he
Yeah.
realized that he stands to make a lot more money if he's not admitting openly to human trafficking people, which is what he does. That's how he got rich.
Right.
And he's admitted
Even
so
though
much.
he constantly says he doesn't care about being canceled and he's above all of that and he's outside of the matrix or whatever, but meanwhile he's scrubbing all of this from the internet trying to
I mean,
you know,
he
purify his
seriously like should be in prison probably.
He absolutely should be in prison, and he just got raided. I think, and he lives in Romania because it's corrupt as fuck. He literally said, "I moved here because the rape laws are lax."
Yeah.
And he probably pays people off, and they don't fuck with him. But the American embassy literally was like, "Yo, someone there has been sex trafficked and kidnapped. You need to go rescue them." And the police went in and rescued them, and then let the guys go. I'm telling you.
There's a point in this podcast where he says he makes enough money to be above the law where he lives.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Yep.
So, like, it's not cute or funny
No,
or interesting
yeah.
or cool. This guy's a fucking like a dangerous criminal that is actively harming people. And any man who listens and believes anything he says is fucked for life. I mean, let's be honest.
Belong to the man. It doesn't mean they're a pure property without emotion. It means they're given to the man. They take the man's name.
You said
they
it's
belong
her
to the
parts.
man.
You said it's the guy's parts. You're like, if she's on OnlyFans, the guy owns those parts, so he gets a cut.
Well, those parts are intimate, right? That's the whole point of her being his.
Yeah, but you didn't do reverse. When I said if a male porn star does it, he doesn't owe the girl a cut.
Correct, because he doesn't belong to her. She still belongs to him.
Correct. So that's the sexist part.
But and you've also said that you could have multiple partners, but a female that was with you couldn't also have multiple partners.
Well, a woman could say that same thing if she decided. She could say, "I can sleep with multiple men, but my men can't sleep with multiple women if she so choose." We're all free individuals, right?
Yeah, but you
A woman
don't.
could
You
say
wouldn't agree if a woman said that.
I don't think I would personally find that revolting, correct? But there are women who find what I say revolting.
So you're not telling other people what to think. You're just saying how you think.
Yeah, I mean, if I think that
Yeah, back him up, Dave.
Except he literally sells, like,
Mhm.
that's his whole business is selling
Yeah.
a, Tate University or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Telling people how they should think.
Let's see if they linked it as part of his.
Oh, they plug them in the description?
Yeah.
There's a user who's just gifted subs, and his name or her name is
No, he didn't.
Tate is my property.
Oh, you just got owned, bitch.
That's our Saudi prince.
Oh, that's our Saudi prince. Just gifted 50 subs. Tate is my property. I was telling Gil about you, our Saudi prince, about how he's always going nuts every time.
How do you know, or what?
He's not a Saudi prince. It's just a joke.
Okay.
But he's donated like hundreds, maybe 1,000 subs. I don't know.
At this
At
point,
least 500,
probably
yeah.
getting close to 1,000. Yeah.
Maybe 500. I don't know.
It's
I've
the
made
same person every time?
Yeah.
I've actually made contact with this person now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We learned a little bit about him.
Yeah.
I'll say one thing that we learned that's interesting. In other countries, the memberships are much cheaper.
I see.
That's part of it. That said, they're still spending a substantial amount of money supporting the show, and we super duper appreciate them.
But is that like a money hack? If he buys,
It's a free money hack. That's right.
Right.
Hack to
he
reality.
buys 50 subs and they go to Americans.
Yeah.
I don't
How
know
does that work?
I don't know
I
how
don't think it
YouTube
works
treats
like
it. Yeah, that's a good question.
Someone said their dog struggles with the
Oh my
prolapse.
God.
business. Looked like a donut.
Oh no.
Shout out Kaylee Webb. Let's tuck that back in there, girl.
What do we do about it?
Just tuck that
What do
back
we do
in
about
there.
it?
Ow.
Does anybody know how does a poor doggy get a prolapse? Damn. Tuck that back right in there, bye.
if a man is not sexually exclusive, it's not the same as if a woman is, because with a woman you have the paternity issue. With a man you don't have the paternity issue. If I have 3 girlfriends and they all get pregnant, we know who the mother and who the father is. If you have 1 woman and 3 men, you don't know who even the parents are if she got pregnant. So it's a whole big issue, right? Science can step in and kind of fix it,
Definitely
but it's a
figured
good
it out.
discussion.
DNA tests are pretty accessible nowadays.
Of course, yeah, that's exactly it. So I said science can step in and fix it, but that doesn't mean it's not haram and against the will of God. Look, read the Bible.
Haram?
Every single man had multiple wives. Not a single woman had.
Now he's concerned about haram. Does that check out? But anyway, he's a fucking lunatic, and I wish people would stop having him on his goddamn show.
He follows
I agree with
Chef
you.
Peterson.
Right.
And let's not forget that Cobra, the human trafficker, was dating Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Yeah,
They're
that is
friends.
so crazy.
She said nice things about him. She said he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
How fucking nuts is that, bro? Holy
When
God.
I heard her describing her time
Oh,
with
it's
him,
so awesome.
I wasn't sure who he was at the time when I was listening to that old podcast, and she made it sound like, he was Aladdin taking her on a magic carpet ride. I had no idea who he was, so it's funny to now, in retrospect, know who he is.
Yep.
A whole new world. Let me show you my webcams. Here's your change. Your chain. Don't leave the room. Show them your titties. Give the money to me. A whole new world with me.
I can hide you from the world.
Oh,
Take
I
you
can
away
hide
from your
you
parents.
From your
I can't
parents.
sing.
The FBI is looking for you. Don't tell the embassy that you have been human trafficked by me.
Unbelievable crimes.
Love and AB linked some of these XQC clips.
Yeah.
If you're interested in any of these.
Yeah, here's XQC
There's
had
one-
him on the day before and every time this guy on, he pulls crazy numbers, like hundreds of thousands of people watching live on Twitch.
They didn't hit 100K this time though.
Okay, that
With
Aiden
XQC.
Ross one had like 230,000. I didn't even understand like what the fuck was going on. But here's see, XQC makes an argument against gendered jokes from Destiny.
Wait, that doesn't sound
I didn't understand
related.
anything that said.
There's one
Looks like
here
that.
that
Okay,
says
I-
XQC made Tate leave the Discord call. That I'm kind of curious.
Let's
I guess
start with
he
this
made
one.
he made him rage quit at one point.
problem with
Oh
these
wait, he's
things,
not
okay,
even in this
is
clip.
that
I've talked to Destiny about this, and he had a very good point about this. Okay, I'll tell you
Yeah.
why this shit works like that. Okay, I've preached about this before, and I said it once. I'll say it again. Okay, the problem with these things, okay, is that when you have people that are literally anti-woman or anti whatever race,
Dude,
or whatever, right?
Aiden Ross
And
not
you
even
make
listening, bro. He just took a bug out and wiped it on his desk.
He's constantly
Yeah,
picking his
He's
nose.
always, yeah. I've watched
Literally
a few
anti-woman.
different clips, and he has his finger in his nose for like 3 out of the.
He is a
He
five
literally
on one.
just took a booger out of his nose and wiped it on his desk.
He's
Look at
a,
this.
he's
that-
a nose
uh,
picker for sure.
Why the fuck do people watch him? Like, dude had 230,000 people watching when he talked to Cobra Tate. Look at this.
When you have people that are
Right on the
literally
desk.
anti-woman or anti whatever
Man,
race,
you know what he's doing? He's saving it to eat it later. Got a collection going.
whatever, right? And you make certain statements, right, that you know somehow are intricate and funny in a way, and you have to explain, right? And you think that you're saying, "Oh, dude, woman can't drive, ha?" And the chat says it, ha ha ha. People say, ha. But you know for a fact, a decent portion of people out there are like, yeah, fuck, they can't drive, fucking women,
Nah,
right?
Alex, he
And
gave you trauma. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
don't give a fuck. That's how it is.
He's
You are-
right.
You are literally
He hit it on the
empowering-
head, but he's still hosting him. So I think he's still putting entertaining people, trying to do a good show and pull numbers over. Because he just acknowledged there's going to be a certain amount of people that it resonates with, no matter who's talking to him. Where's